Welcome to Fake Philosophers. On this special Christmas episode, we got the whole panel here today. Hi, Mike. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Danny.
Hello.
Hi.
100% of us dressed up.
Yeah, well, you know, it's kind of a downer episode because here we go. We said we'd do it, and we are continuing. So here we go. Part 2 of Is Die Hard a Christmas Movie? Now, Mike,
new arguments, new evidence.
It's been settled. It's settled.
If there's one thing you've caught on about this show is that all we really do talk about is shit we've already talked about. So here we go.
For real, though.
Well, last year the Die Hard episode kind of died hard.
It could have died harder, quite frankly. That was fun. But look at how far we've come. Some of us have come 2,000 miles, and others have come with an added person ring on their finger, and
Yes.
some of us have engaged.
I, for one, haven't stopped coming.
I was waiting
man.
for that from somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. That was low-hanging fruit.
I thought he was faking.
Okay, so what I've noticed is that the episode that gets a lot of, or just any amount of likes for people who aren't us, it has drugs in the title. So what do drugs and Christmas have in common? Or why is it that every time drugs are mentioned in the title, there's likes and there's notices? And what are those notices? People telling us that they don't want the show in their feed.
Yeah, okay. So first topic of discussion, what drug-related title shall we call this episode? My first guess is Christmas Snow is slang for cocaine.
Did you mansplain that? Yes. Sure.
I like that.
Who doesn't? All opposed. I dare
Or ho-ho heroin.
Ho-ho heroin. We have another contender. All right. I'm still
That's a
going
good
with
one.
cocaine because
Merry
Marijuana
Methmas.
Christmas.
Very meth. You've already used meth.
Nah.
Marijuana
Yeah, you-
Christmas.
Merry
that's just-
marijuana?
I'm at a loss.
marijuana Christmas is just Christmas.
No, I mean, that's true. That is so true.
Not for
What
me,
if-
though. Not for me. Not for me,
What
no.
if there were like mushrooms and they had ornaments off them? And it could, like, instead of a tree, there would be there would be ornaments on the mushrooms, and the ornaments would be more mushrooms.
There's a lot of drugs that start with M.
What's supposed to
Well,
start
technically-
with Christmas? Mushroom, Merry Christmas.
Mescaline?
Meth?
Merry mushroom,
Merry mescaline.
meth extravaganza.
Did you say Merry Methcalin?
Merry mescaline.
Yes, Jesus'
Yeah, I dated
aunt, Mary
her.
Mescaline.
She went to Catholic school.
I believe
And,
that.
she got proposed to, but there was not really a ring. It happens.
It happens to all of us, man.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah, so you guys keep that on the back burner. Drug-themed Christmas titles.
Because
we got...
That's what gets us likes. That's why
Whatever
people
it takes.
That's why people block us, because there's like drugs in the title. That's the only thing, because you didn't do anything different.
I still
asking,
think
how did you, yeah.
I still think it's funny. We have discussed this before, that the guys who get pissed off about
See?
seeing it, if they don't realize that by engaging it, they're gonna see more shit like it.
Yes,
I
they
mean-
feed the algorithm. That's awesome.
So
I think I'm going to start going through comments and writing down names of the haters out there, writing them down, and then seeking them out with fake profiles to send them links like, hey, I think you might really like this podcast.
that's good.
There's
publicity.
the episode. There's the episode title right there. Don't feed the algorithm.
Don't feed the algorithm. That is awesome. Don't feed the algorithm. Drugs, you know?
Algorithm munchies.
There you
Algorithm
go.
Munchies. I'm the only one not drinking during this damn podcast. I'm proud of it. So,
Well,
Good.
you
point that
know,
out,
good for
'cause I'm
you.
better than everybody else. 'Cause I don't
just
drink.
like every 12-stepper ever, first step is
Yeah.
to tell everyone you're taking the steps.
And
Yes.
then I think the 12th step is to just be better than everybody else.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Eddie, what would you think the 13th step would be?
The 13th step. Say getting drunk is too easy. Become a priest. Yeah.
Or a
They
rabbi.
don't drink, you know.
There you go.
You get your tax deductions. You've been reading the book. You know, it's important to stay on the path. It's like, yeah,
I
you
like
find
it.
Find religion and become part of it and start preaching it. Why not, right?
Makes sense. Pragmatic.
It is.
So I'll be honest, guys. I don't have very many like Christmas themed notes. I had two notes that I was going to bring up. Two, very very simple. First one, everyone here in North Carolina, where I'm from, just asks what part of Yellowstone am I at. They don't ask if I'm watching it or not. They just ask what part of Yellowstone am I at.
They just assume. No.
The second thing is jeans with a tie piss me off.
I'm guilty of that.
Okay, what's the context of that? Because I like it already.
I can't laugh at that because I've done that before.
No, I've done
I think
that.
I was. I mean, I'm sure I have too. But I was watching something. I must have been drunk, and I was watching something, and this guy was wearing jeans, and he had like the collar shirt, jeans and a collar shirt, fine, but with a tie, and the tie and the jeans pissed me off. And then the subnote blazer ? No problem.
You know what? I take it back. I don't think
so
I've done.
80s.
I don't think I've done jeans, collar, and a tie, but I have done jeans, collar, and a blazer.
One of my go-to outfits is a jeans and a blazer with a collared shirt tucked in and all that. But the minute a tie goes on that shit, fuck that. You know, if you're gonna put a tie on, put slacks on. Put slacks
That's
on.
so 80s.
I agree with
That's
that.
like an 80s thing, though. That's an 80s thing. Now I want to do it.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
80s.
But that's all I got, guys.
I witnessed a Christmas miracle the other day.
Oh, God.
Did it involve a grocery store?
Yes. I was at the grocery store, and I was walking towards the express lane because I usually get a small amount of items. And this young lady, maybe a teenager, maybe younger 20s, starts going into the express lane with clearly over 15 items.
Oh, fuck.
And an older woman, who I'm assuming is her mother, kind of reached over and goes, "Oh, babe, no. We can't go in that lane. Come over here."
Whoa. What?
And the daughter was like, "What? What do you mean?" And she's like, "We have more than 15. We can't. This is not our lane. We have to go over here."
Whoa.
You should
And
have given you should have let them know that you were the host of Fake Philosophers and had them on.
Well, I
so-
grabbed the mother, I kissed her, and the whole store started applauding.
Yeah.
It's a Hallmark movie, guys.
Damn it!
The mother.
No, that's not fair.
That
That is
is-
not fair.
That is a Hallmark movie. I'm gonna write it. Shopping for
So I
Christmas.
have questions.
That
I have
is
questions.
not fair.
Oh, yes!
Oh, God.
Oh,
Danny. Yes, Danny.
that's
go
so
with it.
cringe. Oh, it's
He's faking
perfect,
it.
Mike. It's
He's
perfect.
faking
Go with
it.
it, Danny. Keep going.
So I have questions.
Yes,
Who are
Mitch,
you
go.
casting, Danny? Who are you casting, Danny?
Mike,
Am I
were you
casting?
wearing a sweater?
I'm casting
Hold on. We're having three
Max
different
Greenfield as Mike,
Max.
and Kristen Bell as the mom,
Kristen Bell. Huh?
and
Chloe Grace
the
Moritz.
daughter.
is
The daughter's gonna be what's her name?
Chloe Grace
she's-
Moritz.
No, she's too old now. She can't be a teenager.
Whoa.
She is. I'm sorry. She can't be a teenager.
She can
anymore.
pass off
Lorenzo
teenagers. So.
Lamas' daughter. Lorenzo Lamas' daughter.
No, what the fuck is her name? She's like in everything.
What's Kravitz's daughter's? Zoe Kravitz.
Hell no, man. She's not
Not Zoe Kravitz.
Lisa Bonet. Yeah.
Wow, you have a problem with Zoe Kravitz. Okay.
Yeah, apparently. Well, it's casting
No,
his daughter.
who the
Zoe Kravitz looks too old now.
All right, give me like 1 second to Google.
There you
Okay,
go.
I'll go back to my questions. Mike, were
Yes.
you wearing you were not wearing a sweater?
Unfortunately, I was not.
Okay. The mother figure you assuming was a mother figure. Was she like nearest celebrity that you can use her to describe what she looked like?
That's fucked up. I can't think. I can only think of one, and it's kind of insulting. So let's just say,
Because you're
slightly-
gonna see her later. I mean, what?
the woman who killed Selena in the movie.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Now the younger girl, on a scale of 1 to 10, how old was she?
That hurt my brain.
I
Solid
got the
11.
name, guys. I got the name.
Yes.
All right.
McKenna Grace.
Oh, that does sound familiar.
She's literally in everything. Everything. Captain Marvel, Haunting of Hill House,
Marvel.
the Handmaid's Tale.
That bitch, yeah.
Was she the love interest in Donnie Darko?
No.
Probably
No,
not
she's
born yet.
way too young for that. Yeah.
So she hasn't been in everything.
Whoa.
Funny that.
Case in point.
Captain Literal. So,
Well, you know what? That is a miracle, Mike. I got to say, that's pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
quite
that
happy
was
think-
about it.
Do you think they're listeners?
I hope so. I hope
Get
they
a
know
little
they
shout
change
out?
lives.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just picturing
They
Mike.
listen, but will they like?
I'm picturing Mike with the stack of podcast business cards that he could just hand out, like with a, I mean, we'd all have them obviously, but we have these podcast business cards. What would they say? They'd have our emblem on the front, and on the back it would say something ambiguous, like, and that's it.
Listen or die.
Like you know.
And that's it. No
You know,
website,
dot,
no
dot.
name, no title, nothing. Just that weird. And everyone's gonna look at our emblem and think it's that fucking Instagram page that posts memes, puberty or whatever that.
Yeah, I actually thought that too. I saw that. I was like, oh, all right. Happy accident.
It looks like us.
Villain,
All right.
Or we're villains at Superman or something, like we're anti-Superman.
Kind of looks like that too. I can see that.
It does.
But to bring it back to the Christmas thing, is there any Christmas themes? Anybody pissed off at Christmas or something like this here?
Yes, I will.
right.
I'll piggyback onto the Hallmark movie thing. So, my beautiful wife has done the extraordinary by signing up for a subscription to Discovery Plus, which has Discovery Channel, Food Network, because she likes to watch Food Network shows. Food Network, a bunch of those shows. Home and Garden Network, H&G. Anyway,
Can you already get that, or is it just not commercials?
so it's like an add-on to Amazon or Hulu where you get all this stuff. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, because we got it and we're watching these baking shows on the Food Network, and the baking shows are fine, we do have commercial breaks. And the commercial breaks, every time, I thought it was literally a satirical commercial about Hallmark movies.
No.
And they're real. And they're like, they have cameos from like people from, is it H&G? What's the
HGTV.
HGTV, okay.
Yes.
Like they have cameos from people on HGTV, on Food Network, and like there was one where like they're trying to sell a house and like one guy's like trying to fix it up, and then the owner comes in and they knew each other from back in the day and they're falling in love, and it's called like Selling Christmas or Escrow for Christmas. I forgot. And then there was like one where they're like trying to save a baking shop or something, and it's called like Baking It was just so fucking like, I know the Hallmark movie thing has been around for a long time, and I know it's like a common joke. But seeing it like that, like, makes me mad every time I see that fucking commercials.
Yeah. Well, it goes without saying, how are we broke? It's like, if it's that easy to produce and people are watching that shit, then, there's going to be an election and we want this candidate to go, and then the candidate loses, but we find love. She's
Voting for
Iowa.
Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, voting for Christmas.
I just-
Why are we doing voting in Christmas? Oh, there had to be a runoff. Yeah.
I feel like it's like racism, to where we're all white men. So growing up, racism exists. It's out there, but you don't really experience it. And then the first time you hear someone say the N-word to a black person in front of you, you're like, oh shit, that's real. Mm-hmm. That does exist. That's what I'm experiencing right now with Hallmark movies. I'm being confronted that they actually are there, and they're
It's
in my
something
face
that you knew was around, but you never had to be exposed to it. Kind of like war or violence, or it's like, I know it's there, and I know there's people outside my paradigm that have to deal with Hallmark movies, but once it hits home, there's no going back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we feel bad for you, Mike.
Thank you.
I only watch things with Lori Loughlin.
Thoughts and
Okay.
prayers.
And,
Just thought
and
I'd jab.
I will say my favorite part about those commercials, the trailers, is that they list, like, I forgot the names of the actresses and the actors, as if we know who the fuck they are. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. And you know what? Eddie's kind of touched on this. Eddie's kind of touched on this a few times. Because he brought it up, how the fuck are these being made?
I was laughing. I'm our laugh track.
No, it's funny.
Well, it's like community theater starring Mitch Burke. It's like
Yeah. It's
he won an
no.
ITL award, okay?
One,
Several.
but no one, but you don't advertise the community theater play by billing Mitch Burke at the top and putting that out there in a commercial.
Oh, we 110% did. We like, are you kidding? Like in I remember in high school theater, they would put posters of the fucking of the plays all over the fucking school, and they'd put the kids' pictures in the posters, and it's like these fucking kids are in drama. No one in the school who knows who these kids are.
They do now.
And it's like, who's that fucking guy? Why is that guy? Because I remember we were doing Julius Caesar my senior year, and the kid that played Julius Caesar, well, they did this promo for the show. They made posters for the play, and they put posters of the play all over the school. Well, the posters were designed to be like a almost like fascist propaganda kind of thing, like this is Caesar kind of thing. So they got the kid who played Caesar's face all over the fucking school. Well, no one knew who that kid was, and they were like, what the hell's going on? It was amazing.
In all honesty, Mitch, nobody at our school knew who Julius Caesar was either.
Exactly. And did we sell a lot of tickets? Absolutely fucking not, because no one knew what the fuck that was.
Oh, that's hilarious. It had zero. That didn't work.
I just
Anyway.
loved, like one of them, it was like, starring Josephine Smith and John Doe, featuring Bobby Flay from the Food Network. It was like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
And that sells.
Yeah.
That sells. They're buying it. Hallmark's buying it. Amazon Prime's buying it. Somebody's buying it. All you gotta do is put that in. Does it even need to be 90 minutes? And you can.
I'll tell you right now who's buying it. Old widows. That is who is buying
Yeah.
that shit.
That's what I was
Eating
gonna.
it at
That's
work. It sells
what I was
to
gonna say.
widows,
Is that Eddie kind of touched on it, is like who's buying it, and it's like for real. I mean, that's the kind of, there's this whole market of ignored or underappreciated, underestimated market that actually goes out and buys shit. Everyone scoffs at the Hallmark movies, and yet every year there's another several dozen that come out because ironically people watch them. But do you think Hallmark gives a fuck if people watch them ironically or not? They don't
They're
care.
selling
People are watching.
advertising. So it's Hallmark that's buying them. Who's watching them is the better question. And
Exactly.
the widows, the freaking, I don't have a date tonight. I'm going to be like pissy and poopy pants at home and eat my dryers. And yeah, this is what real romance is like. I need to go to Vermont and meet the town busybody and then go on a tree farm and who's that lumberjack? It's Christmas. That's it. I wrote one. Produce
See,
it.
I'm willing to bet that the hate of the Hallmark movies on the internet and in 9gag and 4chan, whatever it might be, was started by the Hallmark Channel. The same way I think that most of the hatred of the High School Musical films was done by the producers of High School Musical. The same way that Bachelor in Paradise producers hate the show probably more than we do. It's all the same shit. They stir it up and they're like, I don't give a fuck. I bet fucking Domino's or Pizza Hut or one of them started the whole debate on whether or not pineapple should be on pizza because they're like, shit, we're seeing a dive in pineapple. So I bet everyone jumped on it.
Mitch,
just like 9/11 was an inside job.
Exactly.
Mitch, I'm going to
Thank you.
confront you on something right now.
Go for it.
We've been doing this podcast for a while, and I feel like in the last month or two, every week, you find some way to bring up Bachelor in Paradise. No matter what we're talking about, somehow Bachelor in Paradise comes up. Danny,
I'm not fucking proud of it.
No, I agree. And Mike, here's the thing. This is the thing. You got to watch those credits carefully. Mitch is an executive producer on Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh shit.
No, I mean, I'm ashamed, but I'm not ashamed of it. It's like, that show traumatized me, man, and I got to keep bringing it up. Hey, I bought a cat. Did I tell you that? No, I bought
two, I thought.
Yeah.
2 cats. 2 cat Mitch.
I'm doing great.
How many is that for you, Mitch? Wow. But and I remember this is a while ago. Just there was a special. I was at somebody's house. They were watching Dance Moms, and it wasn't the regular season show. It was was an addition, kind of the afterplay, and all they did was Miss Abby was in one room with the kids and all the moms, and they didn't even hide it. There's a bunch of alcohol and wine in front of them.
Yeah.
And then they put a camera on the moms, and they're just going off. I was like, how simple does it get? You got your reactions, you've got something for them to react to, and you're in on it. And that got sold. So if you're doing, what, 12 or 13, that's a 14th episode that they made money on, and they're selling advertising. God, that's simple. Oh, that's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Which is actually really hard to do.
I've never tried it.
If you put enough fish in there.
If you put a big fish.
Like one fish in there is not gonna. You're not gonna.
But if you put enough of anything close enough together, it'll be easy to hit.
If you use it,
Yeah, that's what they're saying, Mitch. That is literally what that saying is saying.
Yeah, but why fish and why a barrel?
Why can't it be apples in a barrel?
That's like shooting
Because they
apples
used
in
to
a barrel.
sell fish out of a barrel. I don't know.
If I put an apple in a barrel,
It's going to float to the top, but a fish
I've-
will swirl around.
no, so there's water in the barrel.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
they're
that's
swimming
different
around.
because then I'm
Hold on. So when you hear fish in a barrel, you imagine a barrel that doesn't have any water in it and just fish flapping around.
Just
Yeah,
fish
that-
stacked to the top.
Water was not listed. Water was not listed in the fucking.
That's why it's a barrel, so it can hold water.
I'm never gonna look at it the same again.
Okay.
I'm literally gonna think of a barrel just filled with fish.
barrels.
I got some.
No, barrels carry wine and bourbon, and that's it. So I don't know why you put a fish in that.
Mitch, go back and read a history book about like how they used to.
Go fuck yourself.
Store
Shoot a fish in
and
a
sell
barrel with
fish.
water in it. Why would you shoot fish in a barrel with water in it? That doesn't make sense. Throw a fish in
Nobody
a barrel,
is.
then shoot it.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
I mean, technically he's right because even if there's only one fish in a barrel, it'd be really easy to shoot
Easy
if
to
there
hit
wasn't
that
water
fish.
in it.
I'd shoot the
Yes.
fuck out of that fish.
So technically
Why
he's
would I put
right.
water in it?
Definitely go
If it's
home.
water, if there's water in the barrel, okay, then they change the expression to shooting fish in water in a barrel. That's fucking hard as shit because it's swimming around.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit that.
I'll tell you
fucker.
right now, the original saying was exactly what you just said. And then they're like, well, this is stupid. Let's just say shooting fish in a barrel. And they're like, that's
But-
great.
You don't
That's
need
not
to
as wordy as...
explain. It's obvious there's water.
No,
No, I
it's
mean-
not obvious. Why would you put fish in a barrel with water in it? Do you want to save the
keep them
fish?
alive?
Are you
Keep
trying
them
to keep
alive 'cause
fish
you're in the
alive?
ship. This is like
Yes,
the-
to sell them fresh, Mitch. To sell them
Thank you.
fresh.
Yes.
When have you ever bought a live fish?
I buy live fish all the
It's
time.
not the freaking 1800s either. We have refrigeration and shit.
Yeah, we have refrigeration now.
Yeah, haven't you seen like the perfect storm? They're the ice thing breaks and they gotta go back.
Hold on.
No, it's
Danny,
fucking dumb.
Danny,
Yes.
you buy live fish all the time?
All the time.
You've
Where?
bought a live. My dick, you've bought a live fish. No way.
Yeah,
English,
totally.
English.
I bring it home. I gut it. I chop its head off. I gut it. I descale it. I fillet it, and then I put it on the.
So
on
it's
the griddle.
swimming in a tank when you buy it.
Yes.
You're lying. You're lying. You're
think
lying.
he's
You're a
lying.
liar that
I
lies.
think
No
he's
way.
lying.
I don't believe you.
I think he's lying.
I go to the fish market in Newport.
It's called a fishmonger.
Or you could go to the 99 Ranch Market. They have
No,
lots
okay.
of-
So the fishmonger actually does keep barrels of fish. The fish market has a fucking tank.
Does he shoot? Do you shoot it? Do you shoot the fish? Do you get to take the fish home if you shoot it?
No, I don't shoot my fish.
He beheads them humanely.
It's really easy.
I get a
to
net.
do.
I scoop it out, or I ask the guy to do it behind the counter.
Also, okay, hang on.
So
hang on.
we should
I'm
say
going
it's
back
like,
to.
it's like scooping fish out of a barrel.
Yes.
Okay,
There you
that's-
go. There you go.
that's a lot
It's like
easier.
scooping fish out of a barrel.
See,
There
I
you
think
go.
it was just misheard. I think it was just misheard.
Yes, I think you're right.
Some like
I think you're right.
crazy Celtic motherfucker was like, "Oh, you got to scoop the shit. You got to shoot
Here's
fish out of
another
the barrel."
thing. As long as we're on this track,
Yes.
who came up with like stealing candy from a baby? That's fucked up.
But it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy, but like who
My
does
parents,
that?
when my parents took me trick or treating, they confessed this about 2-3 months ago. They confess that when they took me trick-or-treating, they would go into my room after the fact and like empty out about half of my candy because they were like, yeah, that's too much. We're not letting that guy have all the candy. So boom, stealing candy from a baby.
There's also the parents who they say we need to check your candy to make sure it's not like toxic, and then they just take all the good shit.
They did that too. Yep, they did that. Yeah.
Which
it's
for
easy.
me was great because I couldn't eat chocolate anyway, so I'm like, fucking take all the chocolate.
You can't eat chocolate?
I mean, it's a fairly thing, fairly like,
Fairly thing.
it's a fairly easy thing to say. Like, okay, of the things you were to steal and the people you were to steal them from, would there be an easier lineup?
Somebody
You
who's
could say-
90 years
I
old.
mean,
You could say like selling art to a blind person.
yeah.
No, that would be really hard because I'd be
Yeah,
like, how about this? And he'd be like, why the fuck would I want that? I'm blind.
Yeah.
How about selling
candy
art to a
from a
blind
blind
art
person.
collector?
There you go.
It's like selling
dumb.
art
That's
to
like-
a blind art collector.
That's like
Why
saying
is he collecting
stealing.
art
That's
in the
like
first place?
no, that's dumb. That's like saying stealing candy from a diabetic baby.
That would be easier, I think.
Yeah.
You can't add a modifier. We're talking about base subjects here. What
And I
item
think-
from what demographic?
It's kind of odd that they do select baby because like why are you giving a baby candy? Like why does that
Yes, and
baby
that's another
have
thing.
candy?
Like, babies don't eat candy.
Because you can't steal from an animal, right? Because animal doesn't really have concept of
They'll just
possession
run away
for
or
later.
bite you.
Bullshit! You try to take a tennis ball from a dog, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, maybe, but I'm just saying if it has to be a person, the most vulnerable a person can be is a baby, right?
I think maybe
no.
like stealing candy from a young child doesn't roll off the tongue as much, but
That's the
maybe,
thing.
but
it's
young
gotta roll
child,
off the tongue.
a young
stealing
kid will.
candy from a toddler.
I mean,
toddlers shouldn't have
I
candy either.
I don't want to get into why Danny thinks a kid rolls off the tongue easier, but
I didn't say kid, baby. Baby does roll off the tongue easier.
young kid. Sorry.
And the FBI has logged in.
And the FBI is now listening.
We're talking about cocaine, son.
Mr. Zuckerberg.
Also, if you shoot fish, like, do you shoot the barrel sideways or just straight down?
Straight down.
You'd have to shoot
No,
straight down.
you're at a distance. No, you're at a distance, and you're shooting the barrel, and you're gonna make holes in the barrel, but you're still gonna hit fish.
Okay, so if
the way
there's
I
no
see it.
water, if there's no water in the barrel, and the fish is just laying at the bottom of the barrel, it's gonna be hard as shit to shoot that fish from the side.
No, then you just shoot the bottom. You're gonna hit it if you're using a shotgun.
Maybe, but if it depends if it's a slugger around or buck.
That's another thing.
No, you're using
What kind of
buckshot.
weapons are we talking about? Because I can
I
fire a
was- I
cruise missile and
assumed-
take out all the fish in that barrel.
It's a wooden barrel, like a traditional wooden barrel, the kind you put Jack Daniels in. There's water in it, and there's fish floating around.
Okay,
And
well,
there's a limited space that they have to go in, and they're swimming around. You shoot that, and you're gonna hit one of them. That's easy.
see, Danny mentioned he said the 1800s, which since he's the teacher, that must have been when this saying came around. This was casing ammunition, wasn't it? So we're talking muskets here.
Black powder.
Technically,
Cannons.
casings came out in the 1840s, 1850s.
What if they talked
Okay,
about
so-
cannons?
Yeah.
Oh, shooting a fish in a barrel with a cannon. Okay, that
You're
sounds
gonna
easy.
hit a fish.
Yes.
You're gonna
I
hit
can
a
do that.
fish,
You're gonna hit a fish.
I could do that.
and
And you-
the
you
barrel of
fish-
fish behind that barrel, and the barrel of fish
Yes.
behind that barrel.
I'm gonna make a note in my little note file that we need to dissect this phrase a little further. Get to the
Well,
bottom.
didn't we have a
of,
segment where we took old phrases and kind of got to their etymology?
Yeah, we did that for a bit. That was the blood is
Yeah.
thicker than water
yeah,
discussion
yeah.
we had. Yeah. For those of you
How about
listening,
a
who want to go
Hallmark
back and listen to that?
movie? A Hallmark movie where there's a fish shooting fish in a barrel contest. None of the fish get hurt, and there's
See,
yeah,
Danny,
It's at the fair. It's at the Christmas fair.
I think you guys are wrong. I'm going to put a fish in a barrel with nothing else in it, and Danny could put fish and water in a barrel and shit. And guess what? I'm going to shoot a fish first.
I have to
I don't
agree with
think
him.
you are, buddy.
No, really think about it, because I'm team water because that's the way I've always imagined it.
Yes.
But But if there was a fish in a barrel with no water, you walk up to that barrel, that fish is just laying there. It's easy to hit.
Well, fuck that fish
But
up.
you're not. You're at distance.
There's no distance. That's not in the description.
Okay,
It's
so
shooting
what's stopping?
fish in a barrel.
Like I could just point the gun down and shoot into the water. I'm gonna hit
That's
a
the
fish.
That's the point.
Yes.
Is that it's easy.
Or even if
Yes.
you shoot it from the side, you're still going to hit him.
No, I'm saying
Arguably.
I hear you, Mike, but I'm saying even with Danny's description, if you walk up to the barrel and look down in it, it'll still be easier without the water.
That's why I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be.
100%.
The fish isn't moving.
It would. Fish can't move, so you shoot the fish in a barrel. Even with water, you're going to... presuming we're using buckshot here. I would use buckshot. I'm not going to use...
I actually like this experience here, where we're all taking the same phrase and we all imagined it for years differently.
Yes!
I imagined a pistol and a barrel full of water with like 36 fish. Eddie pictured buckshot from a distance
Yeah.
with water.
But with a couple
Mitch
of
had
fish
no
in it.
water.
I'm picturing sitting over the barrel and shitting on a fish in the barrel.
Shitting on a fish.
Shitting?
That's what I heard too. I heard that.
No.
It's
that's
easier
silly.
than shitting on fish in a barrel.
No,
And if
see,
you're
Which would be
shitting in-
pretty
if you're-
fucking easy.
If you're shitting, especially if you're shitting into water, that fish is getting shitted on.
Yeah.
it's
It'll
even
probably
worse.
eat it, too. It'll eat it.
It's even worse if you're literally shitting fish in a barrel.
Oh.
Oh,
I'd pay money to see that.
I'm sure there's a lot of people from Thailand that would.
That's one hell of an enema. Let me tell you.
Whoa! The hell? I've seen tilapia before. Tilapia before. Okay, jokes.
Is that an eel? Anyway, I think I'm done talking for the night.
It's
I've
an
should fucking
urchin.
someone else take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel here.
so Christmas. Well, so we're recording this Thursday night. It'll air either Saturday or Sunday, so either Christmas Eve or Christmas. Eddie, what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm just gonna be alone. Honestly, I'm gonna freaking. It's a put out day. I'm gonna go and max out in the gym or just have a gym experience, a circuit set. I've been doing that. I've been foregoing I've been foregoing cardio. So I want to do cardio and weightlifting the same day. That's my goal. And I see family later.
All right. Do you? Because I know since Christmas is on Sunday, some businesses and whatever are recognizing it on Monday. Do you have Monday off?
Yes, it's recognized on
Okay.
Monday.
Yeah. Danny, how about you? Plans, dreams, goals?
It's kind of complicated. Christmas
then you're
Eve,
single.
we get some family and friends. We go out to a dinner. We go back to my mom's house for some cocktails, sit by the fire pit, shooting the shit. I'll crash there. Frankie will either crash here or at her mom's house. And then Christmas morning, I'll spend with my family. We'll open presents. We'll do usually crepes for breakfast. And
Christmas
then
crepes.
we go to my aunt and uncle's house. Doug, you know Doug.
Yeah.
I don't know, Doug.
We'll go to their house. We'll do Christmas with the family. This year we're doing a white elephant thing. We'll usually drink a lot and eat. And
Really? No.
I know, right? And then from there, I go to Frankie's grandma's to meet up with them and do Christmas there. And they do like a really fun Christmas. They do like an Italian dinner because they're Italian, and then
Sure.
they do bingo for like a shit ton of scratchers.
All right.
And yeah, it's really fun. So yeah, that's usually my Christmas routine, and has been for like the last 7 years.
Mitchell.
Yeah, no, same as far as days off. My company I work for is acknowledged. Well, they said that since the Christmas Eve is on a Saturday, Christmas Day is on a Sunday, they're saying that the Friday they're observing Christmas Eve and the Monday they're observing Christmas Day. So I have a 4-day weekend beginning tonight. So that's pretty sweet.
Oh, all right.
My mom texted me last week. This is a downer. and she mentioned that this will be the first Christmas that we've ever not seen each other ever in 33 years. So that'll be so that's fun.
I don't know why I thought when you said my mom called me and this is gonna be a downer, I thought you were gonna say like she surprised me by flying out.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I don't know why.
No, so we're gonna Christmas Eve. So my wife's dad is the church that he works at. He's actually giving Christmas Day sermon. So he's actually giving a sermon Christmas Day, since the regular pastor has the day off or some shit. And so we're driving down to where they live on Christmas Eve, spending the night with him, going to watch him do a sermon Christmas Day, and then probably drive home at some point. And then, not going to see my family, going to spend it with the in-laws. It's all fine, whatever. I had one saving grace. I'm like, hey, you know what? The Broncos play the Rams on Christmas Day. They're airing it on channels that are not available in my area, so I'm going to have to miss that. So that'll be great too. So it'll be a fun Christmas birthday.
That sounds good. Michael Glenny, what the hell are you doing on Christmas?
There we go. My turn. No,
just now noticed the From the Zusa. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. No, so the last couple years, ever since me and the lady got our house, we've done Christmas Eve here, because Christmas Eve is typically like at night. We'll do it here. So we're gonna we've been the tradition now is we buy a filet mignon roast.
Ooh, nice. Very cool.
That's pretty nice. And so we usually cook that, and then on Christmas Day, we're going to my sister's to do Christmas there, kind of midday. And this year we might actually observe the Jewish tradition of going to a movie that night.
That's cool.
What are you gonna see?
Cool.
We wanted to see Violent Night, but it's not in theaters, at least the theater we're going to on Sunday. So we don't know. That's why it's still kind of up in the air if we're going to do that or not.
Okay.
I would recommend, after seeing the trailer, I want to see The Whale. That looks really, really good.
I've heard good
Same.
things about The Whale.
Big time. Cannot
The
wait.
trailer looks phenomenal. It's actually out today.
Okay.
I just saw Bullet Train for the first time a couple nights ago. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Loved
I haven't
it.
seen it yet, but I want to watch it, yeah.
It's so good.
Loved it more than Knives Out. I love Knives Out, but this one was way better. This was like
the cameos in Bullet Train are fucking amazing.
that was amazing. It was just great. It was like Snatch meets Deadpool. It was great. So
What movie
So-
is this? Bullet Train?
Bullet
Yeah.
Train, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Avatar 2 is out now, right?
Don't.
I have actually heard from several
shameless
people,
plug.
credible people, that it's good. I still have no interest in seeing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That's it.
So
But yeah.
there's that.
Yeah, notice nobody said, what the hell are you talking about, Glenny? That's a fantastic movie with all that. And James Cameron, come on. Nobody said that.
No, I don't. I think there's a small
Not our
amount of people that
demographic.
care about that movie, but I think the majority of people are just kind of like, nah.
I want to
Yeah,
say,
I
like,
think
I read
that-
an
yeah.
article. I read an article today that was like one of the people that was in that movie, because they've been working on it for like the last 15 years or however long it's been. One of the people in that movie thought it already came out and it bombed.
Oh
Came
wow.
out like in the last 10 years and bombed.
Wow. That's pretty sweet.
I think, I read something like that too. But yeah, there's no interest. There's no, I mean, it's total eye candy.
Yeah.
Borrowing from
Sure.
Native American themes, and now Native Americans are pissed off at it because it's like, you've done that before. Now we get it.
And
So
to
yeah,
me,
The Whale.
to me, well, hold on. Even though people I know that have seen it said it was good, to me it's a red flag when the Avatar 2 trailer came out, and it was very pretty, but they didn't have any fucking thing about the plot in that trailer. There's literally nothing about the plot.
Well,
In
it's
my
kind
head,
of
I
like
was like,
when
kind of a red flag.
it's kind of like when Force Awakens came out. and this doesn't apply because I really liked Force Awakens, but when Force Awakens came out, the trailer first came out, there was no hint to the plot, and there was no footage of it actually being in space. It was all planet footage. All the scenes in the original teaser for Star Wars Force Awakens had no space scenes. So it was really interesting. But
Well, and I'll disagree because like you see Finn take his helmet off, so you're like, oh, there's like a stormtrooper who might be deserting. Like you at least
Right.
get like little hints, but with the Avatar one, it was literally just like a montage of pretty looking things, and that was it.
I can't.
oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I
But,
can't
hey.
even, reminiscing about the old Star Wars and how it's going to reference it.
Mm-hmm.
My God. And then Harrison Ford.
So you'll come watch it. Fuck you.
He's back.
Like, kept true to it.
I cried like a bitch in that theater. I don't care. That was good.
I could tell something was going to happen because why would Chewie be watching them and why would everything go quiet? And
Yeah,
I really wanted him to go to the other side. And I was like, okay, let's have it. Let's go there. Let's go there. What happens? And then it's like, okay, well, I guess chop it.
Yeah.
Because Chewie's like looking over, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What is Chewie like? Okay, this needs to happen. This needs to happen. I need to not bark during, Han talking to Kylo Ren. Anyways, it was
It's
just
pretty
so
funny.
obvious that something was gonna happen.
It's pretty funny. They're like, I think like the creators of Star Wars, they looked at the three main like leftovers. It was Han Solo, Luke, and Leia, and they're like, all right, look guys, one of them's gonna die. Let's kill off two of them, so we have one left. And odds are in our favor that we'll be able to have the surviving actor.
Oh God.
Whoops. Whoops.
Yep.
I love how
never-
Mitch just brushes over Lando, Chewie.
But the big three.
The
They're
big three. The big
Well, they're the
actor
big three.
like-
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah, because
survive.
anyone could have played Chewie, right? Anyone could have played Lando.
Literally
not Lando.
anyone did.
Yeah.
Anyone
I-
could have played 3PO or Yoda. I'm sorry, but but
I never actually put it together like that they decided to kill the two actors that actually lived and the third one
they
died.
probably looked at the roster and they're probably like, all right, these three, who are the two most likely to be dead in the next 5 years?
Good point. And yet
You're right, though.
Here we are at another Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Oh, he's so dead in that movie. He Indiana Jones is dying
agree.
at the end of Indy 5. He's
I thought
Done.
the transfer of power, the transfer was going to Shia LaBeouf or whatever his name is. I thought
Yeah.
it was going there, and then he steals the hat back, and it's like, oh, okay.
Well, I heard that was the idea, was that he was going to hand it over to Shia LaBeouf, and then nobody liked that movie.
and
So they were
nobody
like-
likes
Then they
Shia
just-
LaBeouf.
Never mind.
Redid it.
Yeah.
So like they did the pre-screenings and everyone was like, no.
Don't like that.
Well,
Don't
apparently
like that.
they're gonna reference what happens to Shia LaBeouf's character in this next movie.
Huh. Well, I mean, I'd hope so. Like, right? Because
Yeah.
Well, what?
Because
They
I want to
never
say this
told us
movie
what
takes
happened to
place
Short
in like
Round.
this place takes a place in the 60s. I want to say. So I don't know. Maybe he got into drugs and nobody ever heard from him again.
Well, what happened to Short Round?
He's gonna be in this movie. We're gonna find out.
Oh.
Is he?
Yeah.
What?
He's gonna be in this movie. Yeah.
spoiler.
I'm excited now. I'm excited.
Same actor?
Same actor. The guy, because he was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, and like his character was just like so lovable and awesome. That's like Disney was like, okay, we're bringing him back into this indie movie,
Interesting.
and so he's coming back. Yeah.
Good.
I did
Not a
Was
popular.
that-
Jones. I did Goonies, and yeah, it's just.
That fat guy that was at the table that was eating the monkey brains, is he going to come back? Or
He might. You never know. You never know with Disney.
I think I can honestly say I have not actually sat and watched an Indiana Jones movie.
You're a terrible person.
What?
Even worse
Like any
than
of them
me,
at all?
'cause I haven't even seen Elf. Still haven't seen Elf. I still haven't seen. Nightmare
First of all,
Before
no,
Christmas 'cause
no,
I keep
first of
falling
all-
asleep. Right?
No.
That's fine.
fuck you comparing Elf to Indiana Jones. Okay,
Yeah.
but
First of all.
some grace to Mike, because I don't think my wife's seen any of the Indiana Joneses either. If she has, it's only been Raiders. So I don't know if she's sat through all of them either.
I've seen scenes, and
Yeah,
I've
of
read
course, everyone
trivia,
does.
but I don't
Look at
now that I think
Danny.
about it, I don't actually think
Look what you're doing to Danny, dude. Come on.
You're killing his little flower. Don't do that.
I don't I just
Yes,
now that I think
you're driving him to drink. He hasn't had a drink in the last 5 minutes. I mean, come
If
on.
you make Danny drink with 2 hands, you fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever
Yeah,
just
no.
it never drew me
Mitch,
in.
I'm on the lookout for a new best friend. You want to submit a resume?
Yeah, no, I think I'd be a good fit. I voted for Trump.
Options are out there, Danny.
This just goes to prove the devil you know.
Danny's like Danny's like, "Hey Mike, I know a lot of things were said, but
Remember what I said?
I love you.
It's a good episode.
uh
I'm just saying.
but I'm trying to think of other like Christmas things. Like someone asked on the I was listening to the radio and they said, "Hey, every callers, call in for your go-to Christmas movie. What's a go-to Christmas movie you have to watch all the time? Maybe not every year, but one of your go-to Christmas movies." I'll start it off. Mine's are Christmas Carol. Not Christmas Carol. Christmas Vacation. The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
And Elf is one of my go-tos. So those two, I'd say, are my top 2.
Say Just Friends. Jingle All the Way for Danny.
Thank you.
That was a joke. Thanks for
Triple
laughing.
time.
I
It
don't
was
think
so funny. So fucking funny.
I don't think I have a go-to Christmas movie. All I know is that Die Hard's not one. So
It's not for you, but for the rest
it's
of the population.
objectively not a Christmas movie.
It is, but it's fine.
Objectively not. If you want to watch it during Christmas, Danny, you're more than welcome. But it's not a Christmas.
For fuck's
I
sake.
do, because it's a Christmas movie.
Oh my god. Okay, no, there was a cool no, go on. Sorry, everyone else. I'm going to write this down. I'll get back to it. Go ahead.
Write it down, Mitch. I just watched A Christmas Carol, and I watch each year. It's a different version of A Christmas Carol. So this
I
year
like
I watched
that.
the 1953 version.
Okay.
I like that.
Kind of thing.
What was the movie Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell did? It's a new one, musical. That's
Spirited.
Christmas. That's Christmas Carol, right?
No, it's Spirited. It's
No, I
based
know,
on
but
A
it's
Christmas
it's
Carol.
it's the story of a Christmas Carol.
Kind of. I don't want to spoil anything.
You'll have to watch it.
You'll have to watch it.
Now I have
It's a
to
Christmas
watch it.
Carol with a twist.
Danny, do you have any?
I mean, Home Alone.
Ah, yes.
I
Bad
would
Santa.
say Nightmare,
I've got that
Christmas,
one.
which is both a Halloween and a Christmas movie.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Fair.
Die Hard to piss off Mike.
I'm not mad.
Iron Man 3.
Okay, now he's mad.
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Yeah. Also
Lethal Weapon's a good one, yeah. Lethal Weapon.
Step Brothers.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Fucking awesome.
Good Christmas
it.
movie.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. No,
One of
but
those
which
takes-
Harry Potter?
One of those has a Christmas scene.
Harry Potter does. Yeah. Sorcerer's Stone.
There you go.
Was it the first one? What? I thought
Yeah.
that was it? It was. Okay. Writing that down.
Because that's where he gets the invisibility cloak for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Have you guys heard of the show Murderville? I think it's on
Yes.
Netflix.
Will Arnett.
Have you guys watched it? Yeah, yeah. Fucking hilarious. The premise of the show is Will Arnett plays this detective, and in each episode he has to figure out this murder. But in each episode there's this guest star, and it's usually a celebrity. And everyone in the show knows the script and knows it all except the guest star. They don't know the script. They have no script at all. They just show up and are like told what happened. So it's a lot of improv done in it. So
There was a show like that years ago called fuck.
yeah. Anyway, so Murderville did
Sorry.
Murderville did a Christmas episode. Murderville
Is that the
did a
one with Jason
Christmas.
Bateman?
Yeah, Jason Bateman was in it. Maya Rudolph was in it, and then Pete Davidson made a last minute like show up, and it was pretty fucking awesome. But there was one little like trivia little bit that they did in it because they go to a Christmas party, and at the Christmas party they're having pizza and food and all that kind of stuff. But the pizza box said Nakatomi Pizza on it,
Oh, that's awesome.
It was pretty sweet.
If they want to do a real callback, they would have done Little Nero's Pizza. Anyone?
Was that
Anyone?
the Home
Little
Alone? Is that
Nero's?
Home Alone?
That's Home Alone.
Thank you.
Okay,
show's
so
similar
I've
to
got
that.
3.
What?
Go ahead. Well,
The
I got
show's similar
3
to that.
questions. Son of a bitch. Lag. Okay,
ahead.
so no. Nightmare Before Christmas, is it worth it or is it some boutique thing? I keep falling asleep as it comes on.
It's
I would
good.
recommend watching it.
Watch it earlier.
I watched it for the first time.
Watch it
I watched it for the first time about 5-6 years ago, I think. So like relatively recently though, saw it for the first time ever, and it's pretty charming. I liked it. So
It's fun. It's good to watch.
Once you
Having
get
never
past
seen
the
it,
like
and then-
the leftist agenda of it, it's really good.
Well, it was interesting because going into the haunted house and not having seen the movie during Christmas, Halloween, whatever, it's like, what did they do to my place? It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. But no, I haven't seen the movie.
You talking about the Haunted Mansion at
Disney?
Disneyland?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they converted to like the
Yeah.
what did I just call it? Nightmare Before Christmas.
yeah. They do that between Halloween and Christmas, right? Then they do that
Yes.
as like the seasonal thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, same. Like growing up, we'd go to the Haunted Mansion. It's all Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'd never seen it when I was a kid, so I had no idea. But granted, I didn't know what was going on in the original Haunted Mansion either, so I don't know what the fuck.
So it was all good.
It's all
It's
good.
all good.
It's all good. That's
I
tiny.
just-
All right.
I just
Well,
kept
I was gonna say,
crying.
The
Just
show
kept crying.
I was thinking of was called like Thank God You're Here.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. And so,
Oh.
like improvisers would like create this scene, and then they would throw in the guest person.
Yeah.
And then when the guest person would walk in, everyone would look at them. Thank God you're here, and they didn't know what was going on.
That
but
does
they had
sound
to
familiar,
then
yeah.
come in and join the scene, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
this
it.
one's
Sounds
way
like a
better.
Slang bit.
Murderville is way better.
What
Having not seen the first show, Murderville is way better.
What
Yeah, it's
platform
way
is that on?
I think it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
I'll check it out.
It's a good laugh. I've had like I've watched them all, and it's a good laugh. So
Check it out.
check it out. Check it out. Anyway,
So Mitch,
yeah.
what do you want for Christmas?
What do I want? Oh man, I want to see my parents.
Gay.
No. What thing do I want for Christmas? I don't know. I don't really see. My wife keeps asking me this shit too, and I'm like, leave me alone. I'm sleeping. But no, I don't know.
I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not drunk. These are legit laughs. That's cool.
Danny, what do you want for Christmas?
Some sweet, sweet love, man.
So
He's been getting that. He's been getting that.
Over two.
He's been getting that hard love for too long. He needs some sweet
Yeah,
love.
the hard
Sweet,
love.
sweet love. I want to be in charge, you know?
No, actually, well, I've now hooked up my sweet, cool new Xbox, and actually, I would like some new games for my Xbox. That'll be kind of cool. I downloaded my Rocket League because it was a free download, so I've been playing that. But I've been looking at the other free downloads, but maybe some games for Xbox. I think that's what I would want. If I were sitting on Santa's lap, that's what I would say.
All right.
Well,
And then, so if Danny was sitting on his lap, he would ask for some sweet love.
put a candy cane in my ass.
Ooh, that's peppermint.
Oh, the image. Eddie, what would you like for Christmas?
Oh, the
What do you want for
smell.
Christmas?
I'm like in a new relationship, and I'm not expecting to see this person until I get back, and we speak each other's love language. If I could have anything, it's to have her show up in an overcoat with nothing but lingerie on, and then we.
Specifics?
So I feel like me and Eddie are kind of like right there at the same.
Right there at the same.
This is me fondling boobs, by the way.
Yes. This is me
yeah.
fondling Danny. Damn.
It's hefty.
And then, Eddie,
that
just
was
to,
both of them, not one. Not one.
Yeah.
to remind everyone, Eddie, where are you going? 'Cause you said you're going to come back.
I am going. Ooh, it's hot in here. It's hot in here. I'm going to Turkey. All these are $1.07 because when you haggle in the bazaars, you need to do it with currency. This is one of. one of a couple stacks that we're taking.
Did we all
Always
see the
get your
ghost?
currency before you leave.
Did we all see the ghost in the background of Danny's video, or is that?
You want to see oh, I thought you were talking to Ghost in this.
Not a ghost. Not a ghost. Real human being.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Anyways, going to Turkey. I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks with my son, and hopefully we might go to Greece, or we might go skiing if there's snow on the ground. During the 5 days, we're gonna spend New Year's in Istanbul, and we actually have open table reservations at Salt Bay as a restaurant. The guy who did this viral video, and it's cheaper
shit.
there than
Okay.
any place else in the world. So that's
Wow.
why we're going there. You know, a $2,500 steak, which is completely reasonable if you're in Beverly Hills for a piece of meat, but it's going to be like $30 in Istanbul. So it's like, what are you getting gold? What good does 24 karat gold on your steak do? You're going to shit it out. It's inert. It doesn't improve digestion or circulation, but that's why it's freaking $2,800. You can keep the gold. I just want the meat.
I
Eddie,
agree
it's
with you,
delicious.
but I agree with you, but I don't know if I've heard much argument in favor of that.
That's a good point. Having gold on your steak, it's like
Yeah, I think I'd
it's
scrape
like
it
Ultra
off.
Steakhouse, whatever.
Scrape it off and pocket it.
I think I'd scrape it off.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. All right, I'm taking these back to the monks who made it.
Mikey, what do you want for Christmas,
Yes,
man?
I was going to ask him that.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Danny? No, I want Danny to do it.
No.
Danny to do what?
If you say Turbo Man doll,
I wasn't, but now I want to.
I'll flip this camera
What do you
over.
want, Glenny?
I want all of you to be happy.
Ship has sailed on that one, man.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's
No, I honestly, it's one of those things. I think it was a couple years ago. I hit that. Me and my lady were talking, and I was kind of like, I don't really need anything.
yeah. It's called hitting the next tax bracket, you asshole.
No, I just that's not like. If I want something, I go get it.
Yeah, like you know what? Oh, just make so much money. I don't know if I want anything.
I don't.
I think
like
I
that.
just want. I think I just want.
No, like when I was a
How
kid,
about
it's
a
like
working
a
hot
video.
tub? How about a working hot tub? That would be a nice Christmas.
That I do
That'd be
want.
pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. How about a reliable
Yeah.
repairman?
That is also something I want.
Who comes over in lingerie?
Do you want a fucking you want a fucking dishwasher for your bar? Is what you want, man.
We found that. Thank God. No, I think it was sometime in my mid to late 20s where I just not expensive shit, but it's like that's why my lady hates Christmas time for me, because like if I want something, I just go and buy it.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Same.
And so like there was one year where she got pissed off because I went and bought, I think it wasn't the Xbox, it might have been the Xbox One. I forgot which one it was, but I just went and bought it used at GameStop. And I texted her saying, hey, I got the Xbox. Like, I'm going to bring it home and set it up. And she got pissed off because she was like, I was going to get that for you for Christmas.
Yeah.
And she legit got mad at me because I undermined her gift.
There's an
imagine-
unspoken rule in my family that you never buy anything for yourself after Thanksgiving. Like after Thanksgiving, you just stop. You don't buy anything for yourself. So that was kind of the rule. But yeah, no, I hear you. Like same kind of thing. Like you hit a certain age where you're like, no, if I want something, like for me, it was either like, you know, tools or like my gaming setup or something like that. It's going to be specific to me. If I buy DVDs, I know what DVDs I have and which ones I want. I don't want people figuring that out. So when people, there gets to a point for me anyway, and this is shitty, I know, but when people ask for my Christmas list, I was like, you have to ask? Yeesh, you can't like kind of think on your own. Like.
So it's funny you said that too. So my family, when they come over to my place on Christmas Eve, are you guys aware of Elfster?
No.
No. It's pretty much like a digital secret Santa where you put everyone's emails in with their names. It automatically like randomizes it so that everyone gets somebody else. And then you could link up like an Amazon wish list. And it's nice. It's a secret Santa, but like it's kind of at the same time not exciting because like you just put what you want from Amazon and they just get it.
It just seems obligatory, right? It's like
Yeah.
get me this because I want it. I'm going to get you something because you want that. And let us exchange gifts because that's what we do.
Yeah. So like for instance, and by the time this airs, it'll be too late anyway. Not that she watches, but like I got my mom, and on her wish list, all she put was like this pair of sunglasses. So like, all right, and I got it. So this bitch knows she's getting sunglasses no matter who got her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no matter who got her, she's getting these sunglasses.
Well, that's what you want.
So-
Well, I mean, it's
not,
I
there's
mean,
no surprise in it.
well, does
Yeah,
it
that's what I
have to
mean.
be? It
It doesn't
like,
have
this
to
element of
be-
surprise.
It doesn't have to be, but it's kind of like that's you go like that's what she wants. So I got
Maybe
it.
maybe I'm just too cynical about it because I've always been when I've like been if I'm shopping for my niece or something, I'll call my sister up and I say, hey, my niece, what's she into? What's she been doing lately? Like, what's she really like and this and that. Well, she likes this and she likes that. Okay, cool. That's good. And then I'll think of something that falls in line with that.
Same.
Maybe I'll check in like, does she have this? Does she have that or whatever? See, that's like the extent of asking what they want is I'll ask what they're into and try to figure it out from that end.
Sure.
Um,
And that could
But-
be a good thing for that the Elfster thing is like if you just fill out a questionnaire so that people can just pick something.
Yeah, or something.
But-
I don't know. But that's just me,
Anyway.
and I know some people like are cool with the lists. Like I have family members that are like, we'll do a list and they're cool with it and they love it, and it's like, yeah, okay, but I don't know. Maybe some people just have different preferences.
Well, no, I'm with you because it comes off as impersonal.
Yeah, I guess that's really what it is.
You're just kind of saying this is what I want. It's like okay, I'll get you that. Kind of impersonal.
yeah.
But if it's what they want and it's materialistic, how about you make a card with your hands? Like you get construction paper, You say,
I'm not doing
"Mom,
that."
do it some good calligraphy. Get a picture of you and her.
Well, I know
Like that
my
too.
well, I know my character flaw in all this is that if someone asked me what I want, to me it seems like, okay, well, you're not really thinking about what you want to get me. You just want to get something I want so that way you can check me off a list and whatever. So I automatically assume everyone else thinks the same way. So that's why I have such hesitancy just asking people what they want because I just assume they have the same shitty character flaws that I have. So
You got it's
No,
a good
yeah.
strategy asking people around what they want.
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
strategy.
Yeah, I kind of with my lady this year, I'm doing both to where she's kind of said this is something I want, so I got like 2 things that she wants, and then I'm doing a sentimental one that she didn't say anything about. So I'm kind of like
Aw.
doing both.
Yeah, I did that for my girl too. I did one thing that I know she wants and another thing that I'm like, I think she might like this kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Anyways, I'm doing a Christmas ploy. I'll just put it this way: nobody's getting a Christmas card.
It's
January
fine.
or February. It's like, oh shit, this thing. What is this? That's
I
just
don't-
me.
I don't really get anyone Christmas gifts either. I don't think I've gotten a member of my family outside of that white or the Secret Santa thing. I haven't gotten anyone like Mitch. I'm with you.
The
I've gotten
white
my
Secret
nieces and
Santa thing.
I mean, you said some shit. Outside of the white family, I didn't do shit. I didn't buy anyone's shit. Just the whites. That's it.
White
I was getting
elephants,
confused with
no,
white
you
elephants,
didn't
Secret
mean
Santa.
white
I know, yeah. I know
No.
that train of thought, and I could have made
Yeah.
the same mistake. That's why I'm shitting on you for it.
But no, like I don't think I've gotten a gift for anyone in my family besides my now wife and then my nieces and nephews. Outside of that, I haven't gotten shit for anyone in like 5 years.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't
No,
care
see,
anymore.
This
I got
year,
my-
fuck. Go ahead.
I got my family just pizzas from Pizzeria Uno in Chicago because it was awesome. And they're out in the middle of Arkansas. They can get barbecue. They can get everything else. And it's like, no, I'm getting you the good pizza because everybody thinks Giordano's.
That's pretty cool.
You sent me some of
That's
that too. I
pretty cool.
remember it was the housewarming.
Yes! Because
Yeah.
it was awesome. Awesome. Mitch.
What's good?
No, this year got me fucked up because in the past it would be I'd get presents for my parents, I get presents for my sister and her husband, for my brother, and if I'm dating someone at the time, I guess I get them something that whatever. This year, got both my parents. My sister has 2 kids now, so there's my sister, her husband, their 2 kids. My brother decided to be an asshole and get married to a girl with 2 kids from a previous marriage. So now I got those 2 kids, and I'm looking at the list. I'm like, God dang, I got married. She's got her parents. She has her 2 brothers, her married sister, and their 3 kids. I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot.
Complicated.
You've said a lot of
In
things.
the past, it's not bad. It's just like one of those things where you're like, oh, let me rethink where I was. Because in the past, it'd be like, yeah, $50 there, $50 there, whatever. Now I'm like, okay, let's, oh my God, what's that thing called? A budget? I think I have to do that budget thing. It's pretty crazy. And no, my wife and I got all the Christmas gifts done, and it's great because we're like happy about all the gifts we got everyone. So we're pretty stoked. And I think all the presents got there before Christmas. So this will be airing on Christmas, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
And yeah, all the gifts will be delivered by then. So that's pretty sweet.
Like Christmas or Christmas observed Christmas?
Sunday,
Christmas,
the 25th.
Christmas, yeah.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So Merry Christmas, our philosopher listeners.
Yes,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, our philosopher friends. We're going to tune in and say it's garbage. And
Yeah.
How dare
that's
this show up on my feed? Yeah.
yeah,
So that's
on
the intro.
Christmas, really.
So that's the intro. Now let's just go ahead and dive right in, you guys. Danny's fired up. What you got for us, Danny?
Calm down, dude.
He's just happy to be involved.
I know weeds involved or just, some 151 or something. That's what he looks like. It's just me.
That or he just has us muted and he's playing video games.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, sorry guys. What did I miss?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
I would have respected it. I would
Hang
have
on
respected it.
real quick. My mom is
Respect. He's like, you guys are dumb. I'm playing.
Just doing
whatever.
the rating. Wow.
These fucking privileged white motherfuckers talking about gifts.
Yes.
I'm gonna play some Modern Warfare. Fuck these guys.
All right, guys.
Uh.
I think that's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bill.
So let's get out of here. Eddie, last note.
Last note, hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and if you don't, it's your own damn fault. Heading into the new year, don't forget to tip your servers, and just make sure that regardless of what happens in 2023, that you are the best version of yourself, and you keep plugging away. Do not let a change of the calendar improve you. You improve your own damn self.
Good message.
Love it.
From all of us at the Fake Philosophers.
Danny, last note.
Same. Happy holidays. Eddie, travel safely.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And yeah, I love you guys.
Mitchell.
Yeah, love you guys too. This has been great. Good year. The only advice note I would give is everyone, let's all look back at whatever this last year was. Try to think of 5 bad habits you've had this year and try to think of 5 good habits to develop next year. You have until New Year's to figure that out. So
There's you have
Don't
till
call
New
it
Year's to comply.
Right in.
Don't-
Occupy. We've got plenty of messaging room. Go ahead and message the Fake Philosophers.
don't call it a resolution. Call it 5 habits you want to break and 5 habits you want to develop. Go for it.
Positivity.
Nice. All right, let's go on that. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever the fuck you celebrate.
Indeed.
Bye.
Bye.